Hello everyone. In this series of PHP tutorials, I will start teaching you how to write software in PHP programming language. And I will start teaching you from the basics to more complex things. And as the tutorials progress, so will also your programming skills in the PHP. Later, we will create together a little more complex programs, login forms, websites, etc. Today, we will start with the basics PHP syntax, and that is delimiters, echo, and comments. And I hope you know that if you want to learn programming in PHP, you need to have at least a basic knowledge of HTML and CSS. I will tell you briefly a few sentences about PHP, and if you want more information, and if you have not already incurred, my suggestion is to look at the documentation and find out a little more about PHP. And now we have a question: what is PHP? PHP is a server scripting language, and in combination with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, it is a very powerful tool for making dynamic and interactive web pages. Now, in 2020, PHP 7 is the latest stable release. A PHP script is executed on the server and the plain HTML result is sent back to the browser. PHP can create, open, read, write, delete and close files on the server and even collect form data, send and receive cookies, and delete, modify data in your database, and also can be used to control user access. You should know that a PHP script can be placed anywhere in the document. Now I will create one PHP file. First, you have to open your text editor. I use Sublime 3, but you can use another text editor if you want. Now I'm going to create one HTML file. And now change to PHP. It's much easier with Sublime text editor. And now, if you want to create a PHP script, you need to know how to start and how to end PHP script. And syntax for start our PHP script is next. Okay. That is our start from PHP script, and end. Okay, that is end. That is start. All between these 5 delimiters is our PHP code. Okay. Now I'm going to create one echo command. And what is echo command? Echo command, that is built-in command or function to output the text between quotation marks. You can type echo, and all between quotation marks will show you on the screen, will be displayed on the screen. Okay, and you can type whatever you want. For this example, I can type hello world. Okay, that is our echo command. In order to test our new created file, it is necessary to first save it in the example folder htdocs. Now save as, find your example folder, now htdocs, and here I have created one test folder. Now type index, type PHP, now save, and next thing, to do is to start our XAMPP server, but I have already started. And now we have to open our browser and type fallback to our file. Okay, localhost first test. And as you can see, our PHP file works properly. In the previous tutorial, I have explained how to install and run XAMPP local server, and if you haven't looked, take a look. The next thing I'm going to show you is comments. Now that you have learned the echo command, I would like to explain to you what comments are for and how they are marked. Okay? A comment in PHP code is very important, and that is line that is not executed as a part of the program. Its only purpose is to be read by someone who is looking at the code, to make it easier to understand. Apart from other people who have access to our code, comments can also help us to have an easier and better insight into that what we did, because sometimes you have to rewrite the code that you have wrote 3 years ago, and it's much easier for you to edit it if you have good lines in the comments. And we have two kinds of comments, that is single line comments and multi-line comments. I will show you syntax. That is first syntax. Okay, test comment, single line, and that is second syntax, and also you can type test 2 single line. And now to check if that works, save, and as you can see, all is same as before, while our comments are invisible. That is just for us. And now syntax for multiple lines comments. Okay, and you can type whatever you want. Test 1, test 2, test 3, and as you can see, that is multi-line syntax for multi-line comments. Okay, now if I type here syntax for comment, nothing is displayed, while that is now just a comment. But now all work properly. And today we have learned how to create a PHP file, how to start and end a PHP script, how an echo function works, and how to use comments in our code. In the next tutorial we go further. Thanks for your watching.